Elizabeth Taylor, American actress. Born February 27, 1932, Hampstead Garden Suburb, London, United Kingdom. Died March 23, 2011, age 79 years. Cedars-Sinai Medical Center, Los Angeles, California, United States. Spouse, Larry Fortensky, M. 1991 to 1996. See more. Children, Liza Todd, Maria Burton, Christopher Edward Wilding, Michael Wilding Jr. Grandchildren, Naomi Wilding, Quinn Tivey, Reese Tivey. See more. Parents, Sarah Southern, Frances Len Taylor. Elizabeth Taylor, net worth $600 million. Early life. Elizabeth Roseman Taylor was born on February 27, 1932, at Heathwood, her family's home at 8 Wildwood Road in Hampstead Garden Suburb, northwest London, England. 3 to 10 She received dual British-American citizenship at birth as her parents, art dealer Frances Len Taylor, 1897 to 1968, and stage actress Sarah Southern, 1895 to 1994, were United States citizens, both originally from Arkansas City, Kansas. 3 to 10. They had moved to London in 1929 and opened an art gallery on Bond Street. Their first child, a son named Howard, died 2020, was born the same year. The family lived in London during Taylor's childhood. 11 to 19 Their social circle included artists such as Augustus John and Laura Knight and politicians such as Colonel Victor Cazalet. 11 to 19 Cazalet was Taylor's unofficial godfather and an important influence in her early life. 11 to 19 She was enrolled in Byron House School, a Montessori school in Highgate, and was raised according to the teachings of Christian Science, the religion of her mother and Cazalet. 3. 11 to 19, 20 to 23. In early 1939, the Taylors decided to return to the United States due to fear of impending war in Europe. 22 to 26 United States Ambassador Joseph P. Kennedy contacted her father, urging him to return to the U.S. with his family. Sarah and the children left first in April 1939 aboard the ocean liner SS Manhattan and moved in with Taylor's maternal grandfather in Pasadena, California. 22 to 28 Francis stayed behind to close the London gallery and joined them in December. 22 to 28 In early 1940, he opened a new gallery in Los Angeles. After briefly living in Pacific Palisades, Los Angeles, with the Chapman family, the Taylor family settled in Beverly Hills, California, where the 2 children were enrolled in Hawthorne School. 27 to 34. Acting career. 1941 to 1949. Early roles and teenage stardom. In California, Taylor's mother was frequently told that her daughter should audition for films. 27 to 30 Taylor's eyes in particular drew attention. They were blue, to the extent of appearing violet, and were rimmed by dark double eyelashes caused by a genetic mutation. 9 Sarah was initially opposed to Taylor appearing in films, but after the outbreak of war in Europe made return there unlikely, she began to view the film industry as a way of assimilating to American society. 27 to 30 Francis. Taylor's Beverly Hills gallery had gained clients from the film industry soon after opening, helped by the endorsement of gossip columnist Hedda Hopper, a friend of the Cazalets. 27 to 31 Through a client and a school friend's father, Taylor auditioned for both Universal Pictures and Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer in early 1941. 27 to 37 Both studios offered Taylor contracts, and Sarah Taylor chose to accept Universal's offer. 27 to 37. Taylor began her contract in April 1941 and was cast in a small role in There's One Born Every Minute, 1942. 27 to 37 She did not receive other roles, and her contract was terminated after a year. 27 to 37 Universal's casting director explained her dislike of Taylor, stating that, "The kid has nothing, her eyes are too old, she doesn't have the face of a child." 27 to 37 Biographer Alexander Walker agrees that Taylor looked different from the child stars of the era, such as Shirley Temple and Judy Garland. 32 Taylor later said that, "Apparently, I used to frighten grown-ups because I was totally direct. Personal life, marriages, relationships, and children." Throughout her adult years, Taylor's personal life, especially her 8 marriages, 2 to the same man, drew a large amount of media attention and public disapproval. According to biographer Alexander Walker, whether she liked it or not, marriage is the matrix of the myth that began surrounding Elizabeth Taylor from 126 in 1948. MGM arranged for her to date American football champion Glenn Davis, and she announced plans for them to marry once he returned from Korea. The following year, Taylor was briefly engaged to William Pauley Jr., son of U.S. Ambassador William D. Pauley. 75 to 88 film tycoon Howard Hughes also wanted to marry her and offered to pay her parents a 6-figure sum of money if she were to become his wife. 81 to 82 Taylor declined the offer, but was otherwise eager to marry young, as her rather puritanical upbringing and beliefs made her believe that love was synonymous with marriage. Taylor later described herself as being emotionally immature during this time due to her sheltered childhood, and believed that she could gain independence from her parents and MGM through marriage. Taylor was 18 years old when she married Conrad Nicky Hilton Jr., heir to the Hilton Hotels chain, at the Church of the Good Shepherd in Beverly Hills on May 6, 1950. 106 to 112 MGM organized the large and expensive wedding, which became a major media event. 106 to 112 in the weeks after their wedding, Taylor realized that she had made a mistake. Not only did she and Hilton have few interests in common, but he was also abusive and a heavy drinker. 113 to 119 Taylor suffered a miscarriage during one of his violent outbursts. She announced their separation on December 14, 1950, and was granted a divorce on the grounds of mental cruelty on January 29, 1951, 8 months after their wedding. 120 to 125.